Hi, I'm Joel.
And I'm Leah, and today we're going to be talking you through the Bristolian accent and doing some examples.
So before we start, don't forget to click subscribe if you haven't already, because we post videos every single week.
And you can also follow us on our personal Instagrams where we post every day. So Bristol in the UK is located sort of just underneath Wales, so southwest if you're looking at a map. The accent is really different to an RP accent, to how we sound. So we're just going to talk you through some of the placements in the mouth and then give some examples of the actual accent.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I spat 4 out of 5 times there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think the first thing to note in general about the tongue is that the tongue placement is very high and it's very wide as well as tight. So your tongue basically takes up a lot of your mouth, so that when you're talking, like, not much sound, it's not that not much sound comes out, but it's like, it's very tight, there's a very small gap.
It's almost like you're talking but through a smaller tube, I guess.
Yeah.
Like if someone's tightening a bit, so it's a little bit more tense. You can tighten by sort of keeping your lips a bit more tense and smaller. And
your jaw is a lot tighter. It doesn't move, it doesn't go up and down as much as other accents. As well as limiting your facial movement. So they don't really talk and express themselves as much. Everything's a bit more restrained. All of the character tends to be in the musical lilt of the accent rather than in the lips or in the rest of the face.
Important to remember not to become like a caricature of that.
Yeah.
So like, you know, obviously think about the tension, but don't actually do it.
Don't do the tension.
It's like a really great exercise is to sort of imagine that your lips are tight and your face is, you know, tightening, whilst the tongue is taking up a lot of space in the mouth, but then don't actually do that. Just imagine it.
Yeah.
It's weird, but it works.
Yeah. It's drama school for you.
That's drama school. Do you remember that, boobs on a tray?
Yeah, just
boobs
imagine.
On a tray. Just imagine your boobs on a tray.
Even for boys.
Don't do it, just imagine that your boobs are sitting on a tray.
Yeah.
Side note from everything. But also really good if you're trying to be sitting in the right position for practicing any sort of vocal exercise. So for instance, I think my attitude to life is very Bristolian.
I'd say the two things I noticed that are different about that accent than ours. Firstly is the word life instead of life. It's got a slight O, would you say like O-I? Almost like life, but it's not that severe. It's like life.
Life, yeah.
And then Bristolian, we say Bristolian the same way, but they somehow emphasise the O a lot more. So it becomes Bristolian. Bristolian. They sort of emphasise the O's more than we would.
So a word that emphasises the O other than Bristolian might be...
Both. We would say both. But they say both.
Yeah.
Slight difference.
Slight difference, but it's really worth noting. That's a really good one to notice. So of the A, E, I, O, U sounds, if you were to do it in the Bristolian accent, I guess it would be A, E, I, O, U.
See, really tight.
Yeah.
You can just tell, not even from looking at your lips, but just seeing your mouth, it's very A, E, I, O, U.
So as well as that tightness, I guess all of the vowels are nasalized, so slightly up here in the nose, like sounding a tiny bit like you've got a cold.
Yeah.
Similarly, in our Birmingham accent video, we mentioned this, and you know, there's like a few people that disagree, but it's just kind of A-E-I-O-U. As someone who's not from there, the placement of it feels more nasal.
Definitely, and that's probably because they're from a similar area of the country. Bristol's more west than Birmingham is, but it is in the same sort of middle part of the UK.
Yeah.
And that nasalisation probably comes from the sound being caught at the back of the mouth a bit. With your tongue being raised so high, and the sound being caught at the back, that's where the nasal sound comes from, I think.
I was putting my car in the car park, and then both my mother and sister went inside the shopping centre.
And that's the other thing. They've got rhotic R's. So every time there's an R sound, an R written, they just pronounce the R. Whereas we would say R.
Centre.
Centre, not centre.
Centre, motor.
Motor car.
Yeah, your R's are really good for Bristolian.
Just practice. Our tongues are really lazy because they're not used to curling back, or it's not even curling back. The sides of the tongue touch the ridge of the mouth when you say R.
R.
But your tip doesn't. So it's just the sides go up.
R.
And our tongues are too lazy because we don't make that sound. So you just got to keep practicing those R's.
Interesting. Teenager, that's got a nice ending R.
Yeah. Manager.
Mother.
Mother, father.
Daughter.
So even R's in the middle of words like Stark or charm bracelet.
Yeah, and even when I said daughter, I think I've put too much. The R in the middle of daughter has got daughter, like
Daughter,
skipping
yeah,
over
daughter. Yeah.
the T sound because the R sort of takes over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tend to glottalize their T's a lot, so water instead of water.
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 Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so if you're saying a piece of text, or if you're trying to learn the Bristolian accent for an audition, for instance, it's really important to drive your sentences through to the end of the phrase. So make sure that energy is flowing throughout and then ending on a minor note.
Yeah.
So I was really happy that day up until I went to the shops. I feel like a lot of it does end on a minor.
It does end on a minor, yeah. But driving through is really important because they think through exactly what they're saying and then they just land the thought. They never sort of trail off and just... Yeah. Obviously, people can do that, but they tend to finish what they're saying and they never apologise for what they're saying.
Yeah, and some people that you can listen to that have got a natural Bristolian accent. Check out Kerry Howard, who's in Witless on BBC. She's really doing a really funny character and she's naturally from Bristol, isn't she?
I think she is, but she doesn't naturally speak with that strong an accent.
We haven't got our NHS numbers. Is that going to be a problem?
No, that's fine. Can I get your name?
My name is Mystique.
Mystique. And could you spell that for me?
Oh, now you're asking. M. You on the internet there? Can we Google it?
Also, Our Country on BBC iPlayer. That's also really good. That's set in, I believe it's set in Somerset, which is kind of, it's not really Bristol, but it's the same sort of West Country accent. We call that area West Country.
West Country.
So they do speak like that. They speak like that in Gloucestershire as well. Lots of areas.
My attitude towards business is sell, sell, sell. If you knock on someone's doors, this is what Shaz told me, don't take no for an answer. Get into their house. If they say leave my house, stay. And if they say I'm going to call the police, you walk upstairs and see if there's anybody else upstairs to sell to.
Yeah.
Hagrid from Harry Potter.
Exactly, and there's also a comedian I saw up in Edinburgh called Jade Adams who is from Bristol.
We didn't have any roses to throw at you. So ladies and gentlemen, I've supplied some. There you are, love. You're going to feel a moment at the end where you're going to want to like shoot something at me. I just want you to throw them, all right, babes?
So remember that everything we've sort of gone through in this video is a tiny bit heightened because we're trying to teach the accent and sort of help you get it out, but when you speak to people that are actually from that area, it's a lot more gentle.
Yeah.
Because accents do sort of begin to neutralise with the way everyone moves now around the country. Everyone sort of comes to London, then moves back home, and regional accents they're not dying out, but they're just becoming a little bit more diluted.
And I love it. I love the Bristolian accent. It's so
lovely.
It's so much fun, and it's just like really nice to listen to.
I wish you had a Bristolian accent.
Okay. Thanks.
I think. You wish I was Welsh, so get over it.
I do wish it. So get over it, mate.
Get over it.
Get over it.
Over it. That's an O and an R. That's a really good say because the O's are stressed and so's the R. Over it.
Get over it.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
And the it is air, so it's not
Over
it, it's air. Get over it. Just get over it, Leah.
All right, getting over it, Joel. Shut up. That's it from us, guys, this week. If you've enjoyed this video, then please be sure to subscribe.
Yep, we post videos every week. Don't forget to give us a like if you like the video as well. And why not go check out one of our other videos? We've got loads to choose from.
Birmingham accent, RP accent,
or anything
Australian.
Else. British culture, things about England, things Americans say that are wrong.
Wrong. Okay, guys, we'll see you next week. Thanks again.
Bye.
Bye.